Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this. Arkansas just finished off a win over Duke. The final score was 80-75. We called it when it was like a 15-point game with 2 minutes left, and Arkansas tried as hard as they could to give that thing away, but they made just enough free throws to be able to make sure we didn't ruin all of the content that we did over on the Field of 68 after dark. So, Jerel, let's start with you here, man. Coming off of losing 3 out of the last 4, the last time that they played in Button Walton Arena, they lost to UNC Greensboro at home. They didn't have Tremont Mark, who went for 34 against Tyler's Tar Heels. What do you make of this Arkansas performance tonight?
Oh man, it's obviously their biggest win of the season thus far, and just when every time we get ready to count out the Hogs, man, the must bust finds a way. He finds a way, man, and he he gets it done tonight without his best player at home and against a really good team in Duke, man. And those guys showed up and showed out. They really committed defensively, and I think they did a good job offensively, just trying to attack Filipowski in pick and roll situations and just keeping the pressure on Duke to make sure that they were gonna have to score enough points to beat them. And they were able to hold on there down the stretch. But it's a huge quality win for those guys. And after not feeling great the last couple of games and losing 3 out of 4, they're right back kind of what they needed to be. They got the court storm celebration and everything, so I'm sure it'll be a good time tonight.
In the first Field of 68 tip-off, 3 of the preeminent mid-major programs in the country, 3 of the best coaches. November 30th, Liberty versus FAU. December 1st, Liberty versus Charleston. December 2nd, Charleston versus FAU.
3 up-and-coming programs come together in a very, very creative entity.
There's a reason we're called the Field of 68, right? We want to cover all of college basketball.
We are calling it the Field of 68 tip-off.
Oh yeah, I think we need to. If we had a private jet, we need to hop on it and get to Fayetteville tonight, because I think that we would have a very good time down there calling the Hogs. Tyler, I think you're the perfect person to ask this next question to, because you are a North Carolina guy, so there are some inherent Duke biases involved there, and you also are now an avowed Arkansas. I'm going to call you an Arkansas homer. I'm just going to do it. I'm making you go all in on the Hogs here. So, did this performance say more about Arkansas and the Must Bus, or did it say more about your? Are you allowed to say Duke? By the way, can you say that word? Can you say Duke?
It's tough to get out. I will say this is to me an indication of how both seasons are going to go for both teams, and I say that because I think Duke hasn't really met the hype that they came into with this season. And we talked about it. Proctor really hasn't lived up to the expectations. Definitely not the expectations that the Field of 68 put out on him. Second team All-American. But I do think that, like I said, Jeremy Roach to me is a guy who I think is going to be probably one of their best guards. And I think Jeremy Roach is a good player. Filipowski, we know what he can do, but they're going to have to lean heavily on those 2 big players, and Proctor's going to have to pick up his play at some point. But Duke hasn't met the hype, to me, what they received preseason. But I am a big believer in the Hogs. I do like this team. I know they've lost some games and they haven't played well, but I think they have the pieces. I think they have bodies. I think this Brazil kid, I've already hyped him up. He's to me a potential lottery pick. He's athletic. He's a mismatch on every floor, every night in college. I think he's a good player. I think he's going to continue to get better. But also Mark. I mean, Mark can get out there and score and run. And they have the big who can block a lot of shots, buys in defensively. So I think that Muss is going to have this team gelling and going to continue to improve. And then we'll probably be giving them a lot of credit. I know they've lost some games, but I think they're going to turn around.
And then you welcome everybody onto the bandwagon. I want to know, Tyler, is Trevon Brazile, is he your Marquise Noel from last year? Is this going to be the guy that you hype up every night?
I'm not sure. Hey, I don't want to give him that type of credit right now because Noel was my guy, and I loved watching him play. I'm going to have to watch a little bit more Brazil, but he's headed in that direction. I'm not sure he's going to have to win more games and hit big shots for me to give him that type of credit. Noel's my guy.
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.